Hello, everybody. My name is Joanna Dean, and I am the owner, founder, and instructor of Dean Academy. I have had a successful SAT, ACT test prep program that I have developed over the years that we are so excited to bring to Covenant Academy. So of the 3,000 students that I have worked with, 72% of them have achieved the coveted 1,200 on the SAT and a 26 on the ACT. And all of those graduates have come from my boot camps. Now, I've got two boot camps happening at Covenant Academy this summer. One very soon, June 1st and 2nd. That is the ACT. And then the SAT is July 19th and 20th. Let me share my screen with you. And you may have seen this flyer already. And so here it is, right here. The Dean Academy, the Scan Me. So if you're seeing this on your desktop, you can take a picture of this QR code with your phone and you will go directly to my website that you will see the Covenant Academy logo and also three options. You could sign up for the ACT only for June 1st and 2nd, the SAT only July 19th and 20th, or you could do both. If you do the combo, that is a $50 savings from both of the boot camps. And here's one thing I wanted to point out, which no other test prep does, and that is free unlimited return. For instance, let's say you signed up for the SAT boot camp only. You can come to any future SAT group boot camp. It could be online. It could be in person. If we get invited back next year to Covenant Academy, then your child would be free. That is a guarantee that even though the test may change, which it is in March of 2024, you will have access to come back to any future SAT boot camp for free. I stand by my product. It works, and I'd love for you to get a feel for what we could do for your students. Now, we live in a great state of Georgia that has some great scholarships assigned to these tests. But more importantly, we're actually having your child be a standout. So many students, because they hear that schools are test optional, they're opting not taking it at all, which sounds great on the surface. Except, do you know I'm getting calls all the time from people trying to get accepted into nursing school or physical therapy school or other highly competitive schools that they need strong SAT and ACT scores. And I promise you, you do not want to take these very important tests after you've graduated high school. But I see adults all the time. So this is something I encourage you, even if you don't think you need these test scores, please take them, have those ready in your back pocket, because here's what we know, they keep changing. It's 1 year it's optional, the next year it's not. So I don't want your child to be caught without having strong test scores. So make sure you look at that. Now, what I have here on the screen is just a sampling of what we cover over the 8-hour boot camp. So scholarship opportunities that are out there, understanding the differences between the two tests, because some students perform better on the other. The way you determine which one's best for you, take them both and find out which ones are best. Now, let me take a second. Go to my website right now, deanacademy.net. Up at the top of the page, there's a red button that talks about downloading a free SAT and ACT test. Please do that, because I would love to see a baseline score. If you've never taken either one of these tests, you want to see how you perform before you do the boot camp so we can see the improvement after the boot camp. Also, we'll go over basic test taking strategies. This I'm hearing over and over and over again. Miss Dean, these strategies work for my AP classes. These work for my regular math classes. So you're going to see the benefit of what we talk about in the classroom immediately. So that's another reason why to do these boot camps. We really teach the student how to take a test. And it's beyond the classroom tests. These standardized tests are beatable because by definition, they're standardized. So if you do enough practice tests, you can really get so much better. Also, we can go over the basic SAT facts and ACT. You know, how many times it's offered, how to sign up, how many times should you take it? Are there penalties for wrong answers? Because things have changed from the time you took the SAT and the ACT. We also talk about goal setting. I don't think we do enough of that with students. And it's really, what are you shooting for? And what are you willing to do to get there? Because so often we have really lofty goals with no action plan. So I am all about creating a plan that produces the result that you're shooting for. Now, so much of this test is developing a positive mindset. 50% of the battle is getting your head straight when it comes to these hard tests. Also, we'll talk about time management and also some executive functioning skills, how to manage your time during this test. Learn what to read and what not to read. That's going to save you some valuable minutes. Also, we teach about how to eliminate 50% of your answer choices within seconds of seeing a problem. Also, deductive reasoning and logic go a long way on these college entrance exams. So even when you have no clue how to work a problem the old-fashioned way, we can get you to the right answer using logic. So excited about those. Now, we also expose the reoccurring wrong answer choices. So for instance, on the English or the writing language part of the exams, when you have a semicolon and a period and nothing else changes, the same words, but you've got a period in one answer choice, semicolon in the other, they're both wrong because grammatically speaking, they're exactly the same. If you're not changing any of the wording and you're only changing the punctuation, grammatically, they're the same, so they're both wrong. So many of those types of things are so easy to load into the student's mind. None of these complicated formulas and dozens and dozens and dozens of grammar rules. It's just a few, and that's what we go over. And so that gets me to all the strategies that we teach. These strategies, they really do flow over into other tests and any standardized test, whether you take the Accuplacer or the Compass or the ASVAB, we can teach students how to take a standardized test. And then here's something that no other test prep company out there allows or has the manpower to do. And that is offer private tutoring at an affordable rate. Now, $50 an hour. Now, would you believe there are SAT and ACT test prep that are charging as much as $400 for 45 minutes? No joke. It's incredible what these do. So what I do is anytime I have a boot camp at a school like this, I set aside private tutoring hours for your students. I want your students to have access to me. So that's why I set that aside, private tutoring after the boot camp at this reduced rate of $50 an hour. My normal rate is $99 an hour, but anyone that goes through my boot camp, I do that $50 an hour. Now, listen, it's not like you need hundreds of hours. Because you have done the boot camp and we've given you all of the strategies, you walk away with my curriculum binder and you walk away with pre-printed tests for you to take. This $50 an hour allows us to do a whole lot of work in a short amount of time. Sometimes I just see students once or twice. Sometimes I see them for 15 weeks straight. It really depends on where you are, what your needs are, and what your goal is. And I am so excited to bring my winning curriculum to your school. I think you'll find that the 8 hours flies by over the 2 days, and we're just going to have a fantastic event at Covenant Academy. It is now open to the community. So let your neighbors know, let your friends know from other schools. If you've got somebody even visiting from another state for the summer, have them join this. So go to deanacademy.net and let's get enrolled. So we've got a spot for you at Covenant. So get going, go to deanacademy.net, enroll right now, and we will save that seat for you. So thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, both at Dean Academy. You can even send me a private email at Joanna, Joanna, at deanacademy.net. And let's get to work. I'm so excited to be coming to Covenant Academy. You have a great day, and I'll see you in just a few weeks.